So I play saxophone in a few different bands. I don't play for a living. I'm an audio engineer for a living. And I've still done like a bunch of different sorts of gigs. And I went to school for music. So that's sort of my level of expertise that this advice is coming from. And with that on the table, here's some advice. Some advice for how to grow your practice as a musician. So if it's practice time, if you've like designated a chunk of time to be practice time, or if you're just feeling like playing and working on something, what do you do? And the answer for me is learn songs by ear. Not only is it the most fun thing to do, for me anyway, when I'm practicing, it also like flexes all of the different muscles, right? It's like the full body workout of practice. You're thinking about, how does this groove feel? How can I play in a way that supports the groove? Like what are the different phrase lengths here? Like what melodically and harmonically is happening? You can think about all of those different sorts of things and pry them apart and look at them and play with them, while you're sort of putting all of those pieces together and thinking about the macro of a song. Another thing that learning songs by ear helps with is like fostering this curiosity for the music. For people who are in more like classically oriented ensembles, like classical music, sort of even school band sort of stuff, when the music is right in front of you, a lot of the focus can be on simply executing what's on the page properly. And technique and stuff like that. And obviously it depends on the type of music you play. The type of music I play is a lot more improvisatory. And so a broader context is crucial to, being able to serve the music well in what you play. And so when you're learning songs by ear, you're thinking, you can start to, questions will pop up in your head. What's the harmony here? What key are we even in? Oh, this feels interesting. What's happening here? Oh, the song is in 4, but this bar only has 3 beats in it. Oh, now I feel it. Now I can understand what's happening. And you can tease apart all of those little details when you're learning a song by ear and when you're just focusing on what the sound is. Now, a lot of jazz musicians will say that the most important thing to do in your musical practice is to transcribe. And I think that word is so easily misunderstood, which is why I'm saying learn songs by ear. I think that's an easier way to communicate what I think is the core of transcription, which is to learn the thing inside and out, to learn how to play it. The word transcribe itself, a lot of people who aren't familiar with music or jazz music will misunderstand this and think it means like writing down what's happening on a page, transcribe, to write. But that's not quite it. And a lot of jazz musicians will understand the word transcribe to mean you learn it on your horn and you can play Sonny Stitt's solo or Charlie Parker's solo, or, Miles Davis's solo, or what have you. That's so important. And songs are important too, right? Not just what the musicians played during their solo, but what's the whole song? I think before you even touch the solo section of a tune, learn how to play the tune first. And if you're learning a tune and you're like, wait, who's playing tuba on this recording? Who's playing keys on that recording? Look it up. Look up what year was it recorded? What was the context of it? What was happening at that time? And after a while, you'll start to see the same names over and over again, just like you'll start to hear the same things in the music. Oh, yeah, I hear, that sequence of chords that are happening there. That reminds me of what's happening in this other tune. This groove, it sounds so much like this other groove in this other tune. Or, this is a blues. And you'll start to connect all of these dots, approach this stuff with curiosity, not just like rote execution, but really what's happening in there. And as soon as you start to connect these theory ideas with actual sounds, and you don't even need to know the names of all the different theory ideas, listening to the sounds and recognizing them and having an idea of them in your head is what's going to help you get better at then expressing those ideas through your own music. So that's my biggest tip. That's the most important thing from my perspective to become a better musician, if that's what you're trying to do. All right, that's all I've got for this video. See you in the next one. Bye.